Hey guys, welcome to my workout routine. I'm gonna show you a couple of days of how I go about this in my week. I'm here with my trainer Corey, who I've been working out with for a couple years now. Yeah. So we're gonna show you a little bit of what we do. A big part of like my mental health journey has been staying physically active, and that was recommended to me by a few of the therapists that I've met with. Even though the main reason I started exercising was because I was having a lot of back problems. I went to a physical therapist and they said to get rid of your back problems that you keep getting and hip problems, you need to start working out some more. And so that's why I first started working out with Corey. But as I started getting more into mental health therapy, they recommended the same thing with staying physically active.
Sometimes I wanna throw everything I own right out the window. There are things I know I can't take back. Oh, when I lose my mind.
So we're working out a bit of legs today, but to be honest, the leg workouts at the park are a lot easier than at the gym, because at the gym you have to use all that. You can put all the weight on my legs, and then I usually feel like passing out or throwing up, one or the other, and then I have to like take a break on the floor. People have to walk around me at the gym because I just can't really move.
It's fine, I'm fine, okay, alright. It's fine, I'm fine, okay, alright. It's fine, I'm fine, okay, alright.
Same thing. Flip it up. Let's go back that way. Okay. All right. Let's see it. Sink the hips.
Oh my goodness.
Up.
How do you lift this thing?
Up. Atta baby. Good. Come on. Get the momentum. Get the momentum. Push. Good. Come on. Sink. Lift. Good. Sink. Push. That's it. That's it. Coming back. Coming back. Sink. Up. Yes, sir. Good boy, Dad.
So one thing that's important that Corey always reminds me of in the workout is, especially when you're trying to stay fit and look fit, it doesn't all go down to your physical activity, but a lot of that has to do with diet. So can you talk a little bit about that, Corey?
Sure. So the diet part of it is about 80% of the gym part. Like, so 80% diet, 20% gym. That's kind of what we say. It's an 80-20. So if your diet's off, your gym's probably going to be off. I don't know of many people that have a pretty crappy diet and say they have some really phenomenal workouts and are in the best shape of their life. So typically, if your diet's about 80 to 90%, your gym's going to be, you're going to feel pretty confident with how things are going. And food is also, it helps your mood as well. So when you don't eat for a long period of the day, then that affects your mood. It affects the way you think. It affects it alters a lot of things, and so that's why it's so important to fuel up throughout the day and make sure that you're eating when your body is hungry and you want food. Because I know a lot of people that will go for hours not eat, and they get tired, they get nauseous, and that's your body saying, I need food. So folks, I challenge all of you to try to eat. Breakfast is still the most important meal of the day. It has been for years, and that has not changed. So 4 to 6 meals a day is what we try to shoot for.
Yeah, so I try to do, I try to eat eggs in the morning, or I'll do some non-fat Greek yogurt. I try to give something that is sustainable, but still like not just like bacon with syrup and all that, which I do like bacon. I like eating bacon, but I try to give myself mostly like protein.
Sure. Protein and carbs. So what David's saying is he tries to give himself some protein because he wants to fuel that muscle. He also tries to give himself some carbs for the energy. Your body's going to run on carbs for the energy. Your body's going to run to protect that muscle with the protein, and when you don't have one without the other, then you're going to be lacking somewhere. Usually if your body doesn't have carbs, your body's going to use your muscle for energy. So that's why it's very important that you guys find the balance. It's protein and carbs. Every time you eat a protein, you should have a carb with it. You have some tuna fish, maybe some rice cakes with it, some jasmine rice, some brown rice. We got to keep protein and carbs, and throw some vegetables in there as well. But that's been the biggest thing with David and I throughout this whole process, and I think he's learned is that the food's just as important as the workout, and that's what I've kind of tried to teach him as we went along with this. We've been together for almost 2 years. I think he said that earlier, but yeah. So that's the biggest thing, is trying to teach him about the diet aspect of it. And folks, it is not easy. It's hard, and I know people to this day are still battling that have been coming in the gym for years. So you get that part down, that's the hardest part. It's not the gym.
Yeah, my challenge has been trying to figure out like what am I supposed to eat now? If I'm supposed to eat 4 to 6 times a day, like what do I eat now? So I bought some cans of tuna. I bought some I don't know, almonds and other snacks where I would normally maybe eat M&Ms or something like that. I'm just trying to be more mindful. Not that I completely cut out like little treats and all that too, but I just try to be more conscious of getting in like healthy, sustainable foods as well. So.
Absolutely, and that's the biggest thing, is balancing the protein with the carbs. If you guys can do that, then you are on your way to finding the right way to eat.
Nothing can stop me.
So you guys, I challenge you, make sure you're eating that breakfast. A lot of people skip out on breakfast. That is the most important meal. Also probably one of the hardest to eat when you wake up. Within an hour of awaking, you should have you should have breakfast. So work on the diet, folks. That is the hardest part of it.
Yeah, when I was first coming here, Corey'd be like, "Did you eat?" Because I'd be like, no, I don't want to throw up before I eat. And he's like, he's like, you know what? I want you to eat at least an hour before you come in. I was like, what? I'm like, that's not going to feel good on my tummy. At least I don't think, but it's worked out. I've gotten used to it. I'm like, oh, actually, I do have more energy when I have something in me, even if it's a little something, you know. Protein and carbs, is what he's been saying. So that's a lot.
That's a lot of
heavier than it looks. So something that I've had to get used to with having a trainer at the gym is the noise. And Corey, as the gym trainer, will start to be like, come on, yeah.
He does not like loud noises.
Yeah, 5, 4.
As a trainer, you want to be intense. You want to bring that, get after it, 5, 4. Well, with David, you want to do the opposite of that. You got to be quiet. He's not a fan of loud noises. In fact, loud noises will discourage him. So if you're ever around him, hold your voice down. Food is phenomenal.
Really?
Oh my goodness. They make a steak burrito to die for.
Ooh,
Yeah,
I do like burritos.
nose is really good.
Yeah, it's huge too. Fat.
Nice.
They don't hold back on the food.
Every time I try to leave, something keeps pulling me back.